Welcome to the channel's book club. Nigerian comedy is one of the most fascinating aspects of the country's entertainment industry, and it is dominated by exceptional men and women, many of whom exposed the country's abundant talent. From forefathers like Baba Salah, John Chukwu, Samanja, to new generation stand-ups like I Go Die, T.A., Teju Babyface, Sheyi Law, Basket Mouth, Clint the Drunk, Oke Bakassi, Gbenga Adeyinka the First, Gordons, all led by Ali Baba, who is widely regarded as a pioneer of modern stand-up comedy in Nigeria. One of those early trailblazers after the emergence of Ali Baba is the incredibly talented Julius the Genius Agwu. Julius is one of the most consistent and successful entertainment artists in Nigeria. He's the creator of the popular Crack Ya Ribs show and two musical albums titled Okombo and My Style. Julius recently released an interesting autobiography titled Jokes Apart, making him probably the first stand-up comedian in Nigeria to do so. We met him at a unique literary center in Lagos called Lit Cafe to discuss his book and other related things.
Passed through a lot, and if you look at the book cover, it's quite symbolic. If you look at this, it's quite symbolic. So at this point, at 40, for me, this is actually like it could be likened to a bus stop. My stuff still packed. I'm still sitting and waiting, and I'm wondering how I got here. So it could be likened to a bus stop, it could be likened to a waiting lounge in an airport, it could be likened to a train station, and I'm still moving on.
It opens with a gate of arts, moves into windows of creativity.
She finds the only English word she knows from somewhere hidden in the belly of a 4'9" body, and instead of "I won't get it," she greets us with "bye bye."
Branches into rooms of color. And ends with a roof of imagination.
Walk into Art House. The pieces all come together at 9:30 p.m. every Saturday. Art House, life is art.
The title of your book is Jokes Apart.
Yes.
What inspired that title?
My stage name when I was starting out as a stand-up comic, in school, I used to have the stage name Jokes Apart. Then the J, Julius, of course, A, Agwu, but then anytime anytime that's during that period, then anytime I came on stage, I would just go like jokes and people would just retort apart. Jokes apart. But when I finished and I wanted to take it to another level, because I had made up my mind I wasn't going to be fraudulent, I wasn't going to be involved in anything bad. So I wanted to also push my family in. That's why some people meet me and they go like, "What's your real name?" I go, "Julius Agwu is my real name." "Well, okay, what's your stage name?" "Which one is it?" I said, "That's my real name. I mean, that's what I have on all my books, my papers, where I take go school, my passport." So that's it. But jokes apart, I'm also interested to know that that's actually the title of a TV show I want to do, which has been brewing. It's been in the oven for almost 6 years now.
Tell us about your background. You wrote about how poor your background was. Your dad was a part-time bricklayer, part-time hunter, part-time Okada rider.
And a part-time husband. It was a part-time of everything. Well, you know, I come from I was born into a strict Catholic family, and just like you read, my father was one of those who hustled until he died. In fact, he died hustling. It was so painful that he expired at the period when the career he never wanted me to pursue started paying off, because I was almost a victim of career imposition. My dad wanted me to be a lawyer for his selfish reasons. You know, I come from the part where I'm from Ikwere, you know, and those who know the Ikwere people in Rivers, they know that we're very good when it comes to land and boundary disputes. So my father was tired of hiring the services of lawyers and paying, so he wanted one of his, you know, kids to be a lawyer. On the other hand, my mom, who never attended school too. In fact, I was with her yesterday and I was asking her, because I intend celebrating, I was asking her her age. She started reminding me when they started farming one farm like that. She still doesn't know her age. So, but she wanted me to be a carpenter for her own selfish reasons. Because anytime she got into the kitchen then to cook, she wouldn't see a stool. So she thought, come, you should be a carpenter, leave this school. What do you want to go and do in school? That also affected me a lot, because I remember back in secondary school, when I would go meet my father for school fees and stuff, he would tell me, look, nobody trained me. I was a hunter, I was a fisherman. I remember one time he just said I should forget school and begin to cut palm, you know, palm fruits. Yeah. And that was what he did, how he fended for himself as well. But we thank God. So, I don't know how I got here. I probably wouldn't have gotten here if not for determination, focus, discipline, and of course the grace of God, which is the ultimate. It's that grace that I ask God to, you know, renew. Because at 40, you call it 2013, right?
Yes.
I call it 20 restarting. Because I just want to restart my career, renew that grace, rearrange, repair, all the errors you can think of, rewire my system, you know. So we're in that process.
Share with us those experiences that prepared you for the future. You wrote about how a teacher used to ask you to dance in front of the class.
Every early hour of the morning, every morning, my mom would send me to go and hyper akiri. That's what the Yorubas call it. I go hawking first before I go to school. So it became a tradition for me. I became a perpetual late comer or late goer. And on arriving school, my teacher then would ask me, that was our own form of punishment, to come in front of the whole class and dance. Initially, I used to be very shy about it. In fact, I would cry to come and stand and dance. But I got used to it. And it became the norm. I would go late, come in front of, I would begin. Since they won't flog me, I just know that, okay, I'm going to dance today. Then there's this dance that I used to, I don't know whether I remember the Uncle JB's. Those people that used to sell drugs, they used to hawk medicines, yes, you know, with protruding tummy and backside. Then my mom would send me on an errand. When those people gather, you know, to sell their wares, you know how they send you on an errand then back in the days, maybe to go and buy a lagoon or Maggie, you'll be singing along, Maggie to cover, Maggie, Maggie to cover, so that you won't forget, Maggie to cover. I'll be singing along. Once I got to that place and I saw these people, I joined. Rather than people, you know, they usually dance to attract prospective customers. I will steal the customer from them, who will begin to spray me. And then I'll forget, say then send me a message. There was a particular incident where they sent, I think my mom sent me to go buy a lagoon. I sang all the way, got to the chemist. As soon as I got there, it was this 7 o'clock news then. You remember 7 o'clock news? Yeah. Where they would start bang, 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 bang. The thing that confused me, I won't buy a like bang 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 bang. I didn't know when I asked, I won't buy bang boom bang. Say, are you sure? Which one is bang boom? Go back, go tell your mama what you want buy. Anyway, so those were the preparatory stages. What my teacher was doing then, without knowing, was that she was preparing me for the stage, the future stage, because that was how I was able to curb, stage fright. And of course, the church had a major role to play. I was in the church choir, church drama. I started reading quite early because, as a village boy, the luck I had, I probably wouldn't have been a graduate. If I'd not been I wouldn't have been a graduate. Because first, my father refused to train me. I saw myself through school. And the advantage was that we had Uniport. The University of Port Harcourt is in my village. So from farm, I'll go to farm with my mom. I'll run away from farm and go play with lecturers' children. Local village boy. I'll just go. I play with them. With them, I was able to learn at least spoken English.
Can you share with us the major highlights of the book?
One of the interesting characters was my girlfriend in university that left me. V. Yes, I didn't want to put her full name. She left me. That her mom said I should go and find a proper job. I said no, I want to do what gives me satisfaction, which is entertainment. And that's what gives me joy, giving people joy. So well, she sneaked out on me. I didn't know she had left because I served in Katsina State. And somehow, when I left school before her, when she got her posting, she was to go serve in Kano. She wanted to reply. I said, no, stay there. Somehow she became like a model. My father liked her so much. But then she didn't know I was also praying. I probably would have married too early. So I was praying, God, if this is my wife, make her stay. If not my wife, make me no choir, make she go. So I was broken hearted. But I want to show you something. That's her. This was my convocation. My wife brought this book. The day the book arrived, my wife. Huh?
She was much taller.
Yes, I like them taller. I've always liked them taller. You have to be taller than I am first. Now, my wife brought this book. Did you have to do this?
Oh,
why?
Your wife.
My wife, when she saw her, what is this? I said, I am writing a book on myself, my past. Did you have to put her in here? I said, look, her name is not here. Nobody will. If you see, she'll be 1 minute here. So she's one of the interesting characters because wherever she is now, I'm sure she'll be happy for me. I've not disappointed her after all.
And her leaving you was part of what motivated you?
Maybe. There are so many of them. Some of those who never believe. Because my father...
So many of you?
So many of such cases. I didn't mean so many girls. Don't get me. I mean, so many of the people who didn't believe me that also... You know how some people try to stop you?
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
And they stop you, but they don't say then they help you. You know, understand?
Yes, I do.
You get certain things where for you to put them in motion, you need to push them back, pull them back. You understand?
Yeah.
Just like before you shoot arrow, say they take them back first, then exact force. So there are so many people like that. Like I rightly told you, I was almost a victim of career imposition. There are people who their parents insist, you must be a medical doctor. You are the brain of that child is probably towards counting money. You must be a medical doctor. Somehow you end up medical doctor because first you hire mercenaries to take exams for you. You hire people until if you hire a person who will help you differentiate between monkey brain and human brain. Somebody don't do surgery before, carry dog brain, put for person. The woman go. They ask her how your husband say it's fine, just that when he's hungry he barks. Woo woo! The doctor don't know what in. And when in one piece, they raise one leg. So, but that's a joke. That's a joke. So I'm just saying, there are so many, and then, part of the problem we face too. You and I know what some of the banks pass through in this country. Because our banks find it difficult to support entertainment. And I said, perhaps if I have Julius Agwu oil and gas, anything oil and gas, how many people thief their money we never paid till now? Well then, when we started, that was the era when the entertainer was seen as they never do well, drag up the society, drop out on serious person. Nobody really gave you that chance. It must be poor people, poor, maybe somebody from poor home. You want struggle, make her. But things have changed. We're in the era of social media now. Rich kids are becoming entertainers. That's why I'm saying, listen, we've passed the period when you tell your child, look, you must do this. Because some of them will just go read them, does the paper, give you the certificate, okay? This is my passion. This is what I want to do. And when I started, somehow I looked at it like, if you go to any event, you see the most shabbily dressed person. That's an entertainer. I just said, look, I must look good. I must be outstanding. I must change that impression that entertainers must. And what did I do? Because I didn't have people who gave me the platform, I said I must also create platform for that. I'm just saying that some of those are the things that challenge people like us, that you must make it work, because people are watching. I've gotten awards, gotten laurels, but the best award is the one I get that people make me say, oh, thank you very much for putting a smile on my face. Because that's what gives me joy. As an armed robber, armed with my wit and stealing people's sorrows, pains. Part of the reasons I had to celebrate and keep this is that I'm sure generations to come will read it and it will inspire them. That with all those nuggets, focus, discipline, determination, and grace of God, you can succeed. It's not just in entertainment, in anything you want to do. And make nobody die. Nobody should give up. Say you won't commit suicide. No. Your tongue will come, you go die. Everybody must die. There's no need to give up. Once there is, that's exactly part of why I had to do this. Because there were times when I was almost pushed to the, you get so pushed and you and I know that if we swap society and I'm in America, I know where I will be today. But live in a country where the challenges of even being in the Nigerian society. Even the guy who owns it, I'm sure he knows what he's passing through. And every day we say, I was listening to the ANIM, the SGF talk, and they said Nigerians are confident with our judiciary. So what judiciary? Does it exist in Nigeria? There are so many things. And then I tweeted it. Okay, your wife follows me. I was watching that thing. No, not in real life.
You have to tell me what was.
No, now you tell me say your wife they follow me.
My wife don't follow you.
No, she not follow me go house. Now on Twitter. I tweeted it and they said something again about that. There is press freedom. Do we have such freedom? Because at times it's not even the people that are in this power that make the noise. It's the rabble rousers around them.
So Julius, thank you very much for coming on the channel's book club.
Thanks for having me.
Thank you.
So who they pay? Eh?
Hello everyone, my name is Timmy Dakolo. IDOS winner 2007. I'm here to talk about books. Please pick a book today, read a book, a page, a chapter, whatever it takes, just pick a book. It is one paragraph that leads to a chapter, and then you add knowledge to yourself. Not only that, you have an edge over people who don't. And don't forget to watch the channel's book club. Stay blessed.
I hope you had fun watching that interview. Our book of the week is Jokes Apart. It is the autobiography of Julius the Genius Agwu. As always, please get yourself a copy, read it, and let's get your feedback. We'll be happy to have you join us on any of our social media platforms displayed on your screen.
While the substance of this book consists mainly of verifiable historical facts, the author has exercised some artistic license in creating certain scenes, facial and verbal expressions, postures, and other nuances to give the reader a rounded view of events. You understand? It's 98% non-fiction. The statements that are credited to people are things that you could go and find out. And when questions are asked, I can tell you where this was gotten from, because I wrote the story. And I wrote it from things that have been written before. You know, in other words, it's not even that I did a new thing, you know, except for the fact that the format is what is new. Okay, people have always written. But maybe why it's not really threatening was because it's prose. Okay, most of our people don't, and it's not even just our people, all over the world, the reading culture has dropped. You're getting it. So, and because it's like that, those things that are written somehow are not as challenging as they should be. So what I did was took the same things that were written from all the views of the different people, okay? Then piece it together, cross-referencing to make sure that one side is not too much than the other, okay? Then produce a very, very objective material. Are you getting it now? So you can take it as a gospel truth that this was what happened.
I'm going to say first that I wasn't born then. I was born in 1995 and June, so I think it happened, the year was 1993. So like right now with this book, I'm going to acquire a little bit of knowledge about what happened then. Even if I was not there, but I'm going to feel like, yeah, I was there. Like my parents was there and everything happened like recently to like bring memories of what happened that year. So that's what June 12th novel is about. So.
Hi, my name is Julius the Genius Agwu. Yes, my name is Julius Agwu. Listen, whether you like it or not, no matter who you are, you do not even see. I'm not talking about going to school now, but read. You can just be home and educate yourself on so many things. Everything you need to know in life, then write them somewhere. Read. There are certain places, certain things, certain confusion that might happen, that can arise, but there's nothing like acquiring knowledge. And how do you do that? If you don't read. It's not just about my own book, but read. But I also advise you to buy books, read 2 in the morning, 3 in the afternoon, and 4 at night. If you never better, see your doctor, you have a problem.
Before I go, Let me read out 2 comments posted on our Facebook page. I am an ardent fan of this program on Channels TV, and I have keenly followed it. I would like to be carried along. Thanks for the good job. Bravo. Egbebody Daniel sent us that. You are doing a great job. Keep it up. That was from Okolo Nathaniel. We look forward to reading other comments, so keep mailing. My name is Olakunle Kasumu. Remember, one great book can change your life. Bye-bye.